All right, everybody, thanks for coming back. It's the last official install of the series, and it's a pretty cool thing. These come from Nextech or carbonsled.com. Titanium scratchers, the lightest scratcher on the market. So they come with this little aluminum mounting hardware here, and even this little bolt here, that's titanium as well. I can barely feel these things. Probably loses a pound or maybe a little bit more off the normal stainless or steel type of scratcher. Now you need these scratchers because when you got a sled like ours, it's got the big lugs on it, the big paddle track. If you have to get on the trail at all, you got no snow coming up on your sliders, nothing coming up on your heat exchanger. Now they're not really meant as much for your heat exchanger as they are your sliders. You got to keep those things lubricated. So you just drop these babies down, they're spring activated. They go into the trail, break up the snow, throw it on in the inside of your track. Gives you that lubrication on your sliders, helps things last a lot longer. Good for your powder sled and good for a trail sled as well. You know, if you happen to be out in the trail, things turn into ice, you got a long way to go, you're gonna burn out a set of sliders pretty fast. You gotta have scratchers. Now most sleds have this kind of a rail. It's got this nice little mounted hump here. That's where you install your scratcher. But we don't have that because we have this easy ride suspension. There's no hump at the front because they eliminate all that stuff. So I'm making my own hump because that's the way we roll here. Now basically, I'm just going to have this little plate. I use a spacer in between the rail, bolt that in, and I'll set my scratcher right onto there. There was an existing hole inside this rail. I used that. I just sort of slipped everything to the back side. This way I get to drill from here, and then I can just flip it back around and I have my hole set. I'll just flip this around, bolt it back on, and then I'll show you how I'm going to mount that scratcher. Need a couple of different mounting holes on here. I could move it to there if I wanted to. But you know, this is a little over a 2-inch lug, so I have to make sure that this goes down below that and I get enough spring pressure to jam it into the snow. So that should be pretty good. You also want to make sure that this doesn't come in contact with the track. It'll sort of start to wear that and pull the fibers out of it. So that there should be pretty good. If you're installing your scratcher, you got to make sure that once you put it up, that it's not going to come in contact with your suspension when it compresses, or any part of your suspension, you know, your arm, your shocks, any part of that. If it moves forward, you have to be aware of that. So we have that in a good spot. Comes down, doesn't come in contact with the track, tucked away really nicely. Let's do the other side. So these scratchers are going to do a couple different things for me. Number one, they're titanium. I've lost more weight off my sled. Yes, I had to add them on, but you know what? I had to put scratchers on it anyway. And all the other ones on the market, they're all stainless or steel of some sort or wire. These puppies here, as light as you can get, they have the carbide insert in them. They work very well. All the mounting hardware is lightweight, titanium and aluminum. You can't beat that. But I know that when I come out of the powder and I hit the trail, might have to do a little bit of trail riding, I know that I'm not getting the lubrication on these sliders that I need, but these are going to do it for me. I've been in that situation before and I've wished that I've had them. So if you want to extend the life of your sliders, you want lighter weight for your powder sled, mountain sled, give the guys at carbonsled.com a call, Nextech. They have all kinds of things. They're going to help you out. Make sure you tell them that Louis Skiebel from PowerModz sent you.